going to be talking about median. Median can be an easy concept, but can also get kind of tricky when we have an even set of numbers in our data set. So we're going to look at both situations. When you're looking for median, you are looking for the middle number in a data set. We are still going to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. If you fail to put it in order from least to greatest, you will 9 times out of 10 end up with the wrong median. So this is super duper important. We are still going to be applying this to data from graphs, and you will see more of that when we do the line graphs as well. Let's go ahead and do some examples so that I can show you both scenarios that could possibly happen. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put a list into order from least to greatest so that we don't have to go through that at first. Okay, so your first step would be to put it in order from least to greatest, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to cancel out pairs from the beginning to the end. So 1 matches with the 40, 5 matches with the 29, 8 matches with the 20, and it's left me with a median of 12. Now that's easy because there was an odd number of numbers in my data set. So I knew that the middle number was indeed 12. Now this isn't going to always work this way. If we have an even number of numbers in our data set, we're going to have to do something a little bit different. So let's look at another data set. I'm going to go ahead and put this in order as well. Okay, so we go through and we start canceling out the pairs. So 6 matches with 15. I would do 10 and 12 and there's no median. I have to figure out what the middle number is after all. I've got to figure out what that missing middle number would actually be. So there's two ways. I can use some number sense, and I know that 11 is between 10 and 12, so I know my median is going to be 11, but I'm also going to be able to use mean to help me. I take those two middle numbers, 10 and 12, I add them together just like mean tells me to. I get 22. Because there were two numbers, I'm going to divide that by 2, and 2 goes into 22 11 times, and that's where I got my median to be 11 as well. So sometimes you're going to end up with the middle number, the median just staring right at you, and sometimes you're going to have to do some work to figure it out. So let's do one more example of where it shows up and one more example of where we have to do some work. So let's cancel out. We got 20 with 102, 30 with 100, 40 with 99, so my median is staring right at me. That's the easy way, right? Now let's do one that we have to do the mean to help us find the median. So I'm going to go through and cancel out 20, 70, 30, and 40. I'm going to have to figure out what's in the middle there, what the median is. I can use number sense, but I'm going to go ahead and double check. I'm going to add these two together, and I get 70. Then I'm going to divide by 2 because there was two numbers. 2 goes into 7 3 times, which is 6. Subtract. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And I have nothing left over, so it is indeed 35 is my median, which I can tell that halfway between 30 and 40 is 35. Let me show you one where a decimal would occur. Okay, so I'm going to go through and cancel out. I have 7 and 19 as match, and then I have 12 and 13, so I'm looking for the median here. I'm looking for the middle number. I'm going to take that 12 and that 13 and add them together, and I get 25. Then I'm going to divide that 25 by 2. I know that 2 goes into 2 one time. Subtract, I get nothing left. Bring down my 5. 2 goes into 5 two times, which is 4. Subtract, I have 1 left over, which is 1/2, so I can say 12.5 as my median, or 12.5 as my median. And so you will encounter some of these. You even saw that on the brain pop that we had at the beginning of the week.